Hello, this is Hamid, and in this session I'm gonna teach you how to set up HA in Palo Alto Firewall. And again, with the power of editing video, I just show you that how we can create the lab in Genus Tree. And now I have configured the basic configuration in the firewalls. As you can see that the two firewalls are connected through the Ethernet 1/1, and the management ports are connected to the switch, and both of them are connected to Kali Linux. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just connecting through the Kali Linux to management port and configure both firewall for HA. So this one is the one is the PA2, actually this one, and 2.1 is PA1. So the first step is to configure the network, and I go for the Ethernet 1/1 and set the Ethernet in this interface. So by default is interface type is tap, so I change this one to HA, and this is the first step for both sides. So I do first of all for the side 2 and then for side 1, and you will become familiar how to set up everything. And then I go to the device, and here we have a HA or high availability. The first step is the setting the general. In the general tab we have a setup, and you have some options here. First of all, we enable the HA, and the group ID should be the same as the other side. So I select group ID as 2, and we have two modes for HA, active and active passive. So I select active passive, and here you should mention the peer HA IP address. So the peer IP address is going to be like 172.16.110, and for the backup is the same IP address. So we have this one for the HA1, and the next step is gonna be active passive setting. So here you can set the passive link as a shutdown. I set it as an auto, and this link state is based on the activity of HA1 and HA2. So let's say if HA1 is down, it automatically change the state of the link, and it becomes as active. And here for election settings, the lowest priority is going to be active firewall. So you can select the preemptive. So here I just leave it as a default, and default priority is going to be 100, and you can mark the heartbeat backup, but it's not necessary for our case, so I just leave it as a default. And other item that's here, you can control the HA. For controlling the HA, you can select the port. You can select the port Ethernet or management port, and you can enable the encryption if you like to enable the encryption for this. I leave it as a default. And here is really important, because this one is your control link, and our control link is going to be Ethernet 1/1, and this firewall is going to be 172.16.1.11, and the network mask is going to be a 255.255.255.0. They don't have any default gateway, so I just click OK. And if you have a data link, you can select this one, enable session synchronization. I don't have any data link for my case. I just deselect this option. And the last option again is for data link backup 2. And so if you have again data link backup HA2, you can enter the IP address and the subnet mask. For my case here, I just have a control link, no data link. So I commit my configuration for this one, and I'll go to the site. So I enter the password, so for this site again, for Ethernet 1/1, I select the interface as HA, and then I will go to device and high availability. Here I just do the configuration the same as the site 2. So I enable the group ID, I think it was 2, and here, because the first one was 10, this one is gonna be 11. Let me check it again with site 1. So here the shape here is 72.16.1.11. So I enter here 172.16.1.11. 172.16.1.11. And again, we have here active passive setting. I set it as auto, and election settings, because the other side, if you look at this one, the other side is the device priority is 100, so I set this one as 80 as the priority, as the active, actually, because the lowest priority is active firewall. And what else? Here we have the management, and you can set the management encryption. We didn't set it for the other side. And if you look at the other side, this one is 111, so that one, this side is gonna be 110, 172.16.110, and 255.255.255.0. So I commit this configuration. Oh, I missed one step here, and I disable the session synchronization. And the final step is to commit the configuration. So now two devices through the Ethernet 1/1, they're HA, so one of them is active, the other one is passive. And let me connect again to the management, and if you go to dashboard and in the widgets you have here system high availability, so click on that. You can see that you have the active, this one is your active, this device is active. As you can see here, I think the priority here was 80, so this one is active. Let me check it with the other side. If I go to dashboard and widgets, system high availability, so if you look at the two firewalls, this information is really important. It means that the peer 192.168.1.1 is now active. Why? Because if you look at the device priority, this priority is 100, and as I told you, the last priority is gonna be active firewall. So here, if you look at the priority of this firewall, the priority is 200. So if I change this priority like to 50, this firewall should be the active firewall, and the local should be active, and the peer should be non-functional. So let's try that. So here I just go to, now look at this firewall, the local is active and the peer 1.1 is non-functional. It means that that's passive. So this one is the scenario of the HA. I hope this has been informative, and thanks for watching.